Hello and welcome to the DB Show. On today's show, I have got something that has to do with one of the Doctor Who specials I'm going to be talking about on today's show. And I have to say, I really enjoyed it. Now, I've written some things down about it, and I will try and go through as many as I can, because I've written down a fair few. So, the first thing I saw when it sort of started, it had the let's see, the Doctor, the 14th Doctor, um, talk about Donna and all the adventures they had when he was the 10th Doctor. But the 10th Doctor and the 14th Doctor, as Russell T Davies said, they're slightly different. A little bit, probably a bit similar in a way with both. But anyway, he starts talking about all the adventures that him and Donna had. And of course, because she came to Dr. Donna, she had a metamorphosis crisis. And he had to wipe her memory, and of course, if he ever, as he's said before, when the 10th Doctor telling Donna's mother and grandfather, if Donna remembers him, it'll kill her. But he was sort of talking about, how he remembers him and that, and wouldn't be good for Donna. Then when it started with the intro, very impressed with the intro. It was going through the vortex, and then you have a scene in the background, and it came out of the vortex, and then it's going all through different things. I was very impressed with the intro. Very well done. A big 10 out of 10 for that. Or 100 out of 100, I'd say. Then the next thing is with Donna feels as though something is missing. And I think because of I think with all the adventures she had with the Doctor, and because he had to wipe her mind, she's starting to feel as though there's something there, but she just can't remember, so it feels like there's something missing. I, of course, yeah, she tries to think of, what am I, why am I feeling as though I'm missing something? And of course, her mother is trying to sort of talk about something else. So she's talking about a different subject, but because Donna's sort of saying, there's something I'm missing. And then we have a spaceship that crashes, and of course the ship lands in some metal yard, steel yard, and of course the Donna's daughter putting out the rubbish hears something and goes, and here we meet the Beep, who of course at first seems to be all cute and cuddly, but isn't what it seems. This Meet the Beep isn't what it seems. And of course, you know, the other thing is with the sonic screwdriver. Now, of course, I've seen people that have got the new sonic new sonic screwdriver. And I thought, well, that's a pretty good one. But when he went, the doctor knocking on Donna's front door, of course, backtracking a little bit, Donna ends up finding out that that plush toy is real and it's Meet the Beep, and of course the whole family end up finding out after Donna first finds out, and you know, what the hell is that? And then eventually the family, and you know, as you know, anyone's seen, the whole family's, you know, running ears, and of course the doctor's at the front door knocking, and Donna's mother, oh yeah, you and let's him in. And of course there's a bit of confrontation that hits the doctor in the face, and then they walk over and that. I thought it's, you know, at the beginning, you know, good, done really well. With the 14th Doctor talking about Donna, that was good. That was really good. And then it went straight to the intro, which I'm very impressed with. That excellent intro. Then there's well, you know, as you've probably all seen, the Doctor's fixing up Meet the Beep's hand. Of course, they don't realise that there's this Meet the Beep's not what it seems. Goes to the door, and it's Unit. And of course, they say, you know, in, and the Doctor says, what? And then uses the sonic screwdriver, raises the front of the shield, and their eyes are like things. Oh, I've been taken over. But I was really surprised, shocked with the sonic screwdriver. As soon as the Wrath warriors came through the blasting back door, first the unit, who those unit soldiers have taken over, they start going through the door and they're shooting at each other. And when the Doctor uses the sonic screwdriver to put a shield up, and then push, you know, make sure it's strong, and then pushes it in front of unit, and then makes it another shield and push that across. I thought that was a very good part of the sonic screwdriver that I've never seen any sonic screwdriver do before, and that was really impressive. That's pretty cool, I have to say. Of course, there's there's a female in a wheelchair. That's fine. It was perfect. That role, that role was perfect for her. She played it really well. Of course, the actress is actually in really in a wheelchair, and that part was just right for her. She played it really well. And of course, Kate Stewart, as we've seen in the trailer, I think it must be in the next either the next special or the third special. And then we find out that the doctor sort of thinks it's a bit strange, because when they went upstairs and he uses a sonic screwdriver to loosen the brick wall, and they get outside and go to get into the cab, and the warriors, those RAF warriors, are shooting at the cab, but there's no marks. And I thought, that's strange. That's strange. So they go into a car park. They get out. The doctor puts this hat thing on his head, in the courtroom. Opens the door. They all get out. Beep the meat. Stands there, and the doctor's questions and that, and then makes the two RAF warriors appear, asking that question, and then all of a sudden Meet the Beep shows its true colours, and that's when they all realise that Meet the Beep is the villain, not the warriors. And of course, Meet the Beep kills the two warriors. So, yeah. I thought that special was bloody good. I absolutely enjoyed it. Now, when they had a woman playing the Doctor, series 11, 12 and 13, it just didn't, I don't know, it just didn't seem right. And because I've said this before about the 13th Doctor, she didn't seem to be strong enough when she was up against a villain. Of course, when it's played by a male, as it's supposed to be, they're strong, and they can, really end up having a go at the villains. And then the part where they're in the Doctor and Donna are in that ship, and there's like a shield down, the door closed and the glass. And of course, eventually she sort of, is talking about different things and saying yes, and then there's like a regeneration stuff that shows. And but when that happened, it ended up getting passed on to her daughter, because it sort of has a little, because when they do it, and the Dr. Donna's back, and then the switches and that, and then finally open the door, and then Donna collapses, and the Doctor rushes over, and he's got Donna in his arms, and then of course the new soldiers come in, and they're still there, and then eventually, all of a sudden, they're back to normal, and apparently Donna were fine, and they realise, the doctor realises that it passed on to her daughter. Her daughter's that, and I thought that was really, really the part with Donna and her daughter. They decide they want to let that go, let that energy, that power go. They hold hands, and you see the glow, and they let it go. Then, after everything was, saved everyone and that, then they're saying, the doctor's saying about, we'll go for a trip in the TARDIS, and no, and then they sort of before that, the doctor says to Donna's mum, "You happy now?" "Yes, happy." And then when they go with the happy in the TARDIS, Donna's mum saying, "No, no, no, one last time." "Oh, yeah, okay, one trip." When they go into the TARDIS, it's huge. It's massive. It's the console room is really, really big, and ramps, which is a good idea. Very good idea. And then, of course, the Doctor goes running around the ramps, running around the TARDIS. He's really happy how, can't believe how, well, as Donna said, gorgeous, how beautiful it looked. Then he goes to the console. And I thought, wonder what that round thing was on the console. And he goes, coffee machine. He makes a cup of coffee. That was perfect. Perfect. And then, of course, they're talking, and then the next minute, Donna accidentally spills the cup of coffee onto the console, and there's fire going on. And Donna's wondering, what's happening? The Doctor says, "I don't know. Don't know where we're going through space and time." So all in all, I give it 100. 100 out of 100, because I was really impressed with every single detail. Sonic screwdriver, and that one thing that was added to it, perfect. So I have to say, it was a really good special to me. Now, I know there might be some people that, when they're doing reviews on it, they might say different. But to me, I'm sure there's other people that thought that it was a really good episode, really good special. And I'm looking forward to the next two. Really looking forward to them. So that's my review on it. That's what I've got written on a pad. The whole time, of course, the Doctor was worried that it would kill Donna because of the metamorphosis crisis, but it didn't. But I was very impressed with it all. I have to say, it's a lot better than when the woman was playing the Doctor. This special is just as good, really, really good, as all the other series of the Doctor Who, before the female took the male role. So the ones then, and the specials now, even the specials before the 13th Doctor, they were really good. This special with the sonic screwdriver, that really was cool. Really cool. And the other thing, when he first made a square box and then went like that, it had a picture of information of the ship. I thought, well, that's really good. But then he made shields. One in front of the unit that was sort of taken over, and the other shields in front of the Wrath Warriors. Really, really good. Really good. and if I can in the next couple of months get that sonic screwdriver, because that's really cool, really cool sonic screwdriver. That's really cool sonic screwdriver, and I'm very impressed with everything in that special. So I'm going to go now. That was my review on it. So take care, everybody, and bye now.